Hello, hello. How are you guys today? Welcome to the show. It is Friday afternoon. I'm Caroline Summers. I'm going to be hosting the show today. I thought I was going to have a Camellia Summers with me, but we got our wires crossed a bit on schedule. But we have a special guest who's joining us today, and that is Bruce Summers. So you'll be getting a little bit of Bruce, my husband, because we're talking about Mother's Day, and certainly I wanted him to be here to reflect about his mother. And, you know, this is our first Mother's Day without Suzanne in the human form with us, so we have a lot of emotions about that, as you would expect. And we also just have a lot to be grateful for. And my kids and my husband will be celebrating my Mother's Day. So we did something that we only do twice a year. As you know, we have Mother's Day gift cards. So the Mother's Day gift card deal is a great deal if you need a gift for a mom or a special woman in your life, because you get to buy that gift card for someone, and then you get a bonus gift card for half the amount that you can use for yourself. So it is a way of getting free money on SuzanneSummers.com. So here's how it works. You have the Mother's Day gift cards that are available at SuzanneSummers.com. If you buy a $50 gift card, what happens is you put in the email address where you want us to send it. It is an instant digital delivery. And then within a day or two, you get a bonus gift card for half that amount, so $25, that will be sent to you at your email. And then you can use that as a credit at SuzanneSummers.com on whatever you want. If you buy a $100 gift card, you get a $50 gift card for free. So that's, a lot of people use this for gifts because, number one, it allows that special person in your life to get whatever she wants on our website, and a lot of people like to select their own gifts. Number two, you can still do this all the way through Mother's Day, so you can deliver this all the way through Mother's Day. The deal ends at the end of the day on Sunday. So you're never too late for your last minute gifts. And, you know, everyone loves this because we have so many incredible products. So you're not late in giving this. This is like perfect timing to say, I know Mother's Day is coming up and I want to send this to you so that you can pick something luxurious and organic and wonderful like you are. So that's our Mother's Day special. Now, the other thing that you need to know is, if you just really love our products and you are someone who shops on our site frequently, you can buy as many of these gift cards and get as many bonus gift cards as you want. So it's a way for you to kind of bank your dollars at SuzanneSummers.com. And I mean, buy 100, get 50. If you're someone who shops a lot with us, that is just a great way to get a pre-discount on everything that you might order from us. So, hey Bunny, did you just come down here? I want to put her, Maria, would you mind just putting her on the couch? Because I don't want her to, I left the door open today, so thank you, honey. Oh, she just went on a walk and her feet were very sooty, so she got a little foot bath.
I'll watch.
Okay, you can just pick her up. Look who's here. Pick her up, bring her. Hey, I'll hold her.
She's all bad.
I know, but thank you. Have a good weekend. Come here, you cute girl. Come here. Bunny got a foot bath. Okay, here he comes, everyone. The man of the hour.
Hello.
The person responsible, the only person responsible for making Suzanne Summers a mother. That's you.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
That's Bruce.
Yeah.
Yes, you may buy it for yourself, Nadia. You guys, when we do gift cards, we only do it twice a year. We have a huge day for gift cards because, I mean, any way you slice it, it's free money. It's actually free money. Oh,
there you go. Scooch over so I can get both butt cheeks on my
So,
stool.
This is what happens when you've been together for...
We didn't talk about it.
We've been married for 33 years.
breaks my heart that you don't know that.
It's 33, right?
It's 32 and change.
Okay, almost 30. Okay.
32 and a half.
But we've been together for 38 years.
38?
87.
Yeah.
January 20th, 87.
37.
See, I remember. What? 37. Okay, so I'm just like a little bit ahead on both of them. So you just wake up in the day and he comes downstairs and then I come downstairs and I go, wait, what?
And we're both wearing blue jeans. Same color blue jeans.
Yeah, we are twinning. We are twinning. So
happy early Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
All you moms out there.
Yeah. And as you know, it's the first Mother's Day without my mom, which is emotional, but you know my mom. She would not want me to wallow in it or feel sorry, and so it will be a day of celebration, celebrating all the memories, all the fantastic memories, and all the gifts that she gave us.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about material gifts. I'm talking about the gifts of love and joy and everything that you guys felt all the time. You know, we got to feel that every day we were with her.
Yeah, so true.
She was such a bright light, and right up until the end, she was still her bright self. So I hope that everyone has a piece of that and can keep that close to their heart, because that's actually the best gift you can give her in her memory. And thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we still I think when someone passes that you love so much, you look for signs. We get them a lot. So whether we're making them up or not.
Want to hear our newest sign?
This is the weirdest one. Today's was the weirdest sign of all. She did give us all wisdom, Jean. Thank you. It's really true. So,
It's not doing it.
Well, come over here. Let's see if it happens. Bruce was putting away some dishes. He's really good with acts of service. Like, that is my love language. And Bruce is really great with acts of service. And he was like digging into, there was this trickling noise,
It sounded like water.
It sounded like water trickling. And he started digging into our jar of utensils that I keep next to the stove. And I was like, the trickling water's not coming from there. It's coming from your cappuccino machine, or it's coming from, maybe Violet's taking a shower upstairs or something. And he starts digging through. I kid you not, it's coming from the ladle.
But look at. I'll do this for each. There's no crack in it. There's no
hole
screw.
in it.
Here's for.
It sounded like those rain sticks that. Have you guys ever seen those rain sticks that you get from? Wait, let's see if we can make it sing ladle.
Nothing now.
It sounded like there was a little.
And it happened when Caroline was giving advice to a family member, some health advice or guidance, and it's in line with the kind of guidance that my mother would have gotten. So I choose to believe that the Suzanne Summers ladle was channeling Suzanne Summers.
She spoke through soup.
Exactly.
We all know she spoke through soup.
Oh. How funny is that?
Okay, she's not talking right now.
Yeah, because you're not dispelling medical advice.
Put her on the couch. I don't care if she's a little wet. She's clean. Okay. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. And we can just close this door now. It's just a little prettier. Yeah, just put her on the blanket over there, honey. So Bruce made me this lovely cappuccino. Save some love language for me. Can I borrow Bruce? Acts of service are big. So I kind of went on a tangent because obviously what we are selling today, you can use the gift cards to buy anything on the website. So if you want to buy something on the website today, literally just buy the gift cards and then you get an extra $50. So that is a great deal. But obviously, if you want to give this as a gift for a daughter, a daughter-in-law, for a mother, a stepmother, an aunt, a grandmother, anyone that has been, I collected a lot of surrogate mothers after my mother died because I was 13 when my mom died. So then my aunt really became like my mom, but she lived across the country in Atlanta. But she took that role for me. She was my mom's only sister. And it took about 10 years of my dad dating to find someone that all of us in the family really liked, and that really was the right match for him. So he got remarried.
Because a lot of people liked her dad.
Yeah, my dad was a hottie.
Yeah.
So my dad got remarried to this wonderful woman named Joanne, and she really healed our family. And unfortunately, she was diagnosed with cancer 6 months later and died within a year, which was tragic and awful, but she healed our family. And I feel like in that year, I feel like that's how she came to us. So my aunt, who lived in Georgia, 5 years later also got cancer and passed away. So there's like this long history of like losing mothers that was super painful for me. And the woman who really came along and healed me was Suzanne. And she was my mom. She always said, I'm your earth mom. I'm your earth mom. I would never, your mom is your mom. And of course, that is always true. But Suzanne was my mother during my adult life, my entire adult life. We were 18 when we met, 21 when we got married.
21 when we started dating.
21 we started dating, and I was 26.
3 years to work on her. I was friend zoned for 2 and 7/8 of those times.
So anyway, Suzanne was my mother for my entire adult life. And she guided me the way any good mom was. We had the hard talks when they had to be hard, and she gave me guidance. She was always really respectful of our relationship. She never wanted to be, the mother-in-law who was being overbearing. So she would always give advice in a way that was so, like, you can take it or leave it. And she was so sensitive in that way because she wanted us to be able to make our own decisions. But I really valued her opinion and her advice. So anyway, that was our relationship she was my mom for, let's see, I was 21 and she passed when I was 58. How many years is that? 47. 47 years. So as hard as it was to lose her, and she never even wanted to talk about being sick with me because she's like, I'm going to be your mom who makes it. And I kept looking, I would say to her, I'm like, but you already are. Like, you already are that. So even though, of course, I wanted her for another 15 or 20 years, knowing what it is really like to have a life cut short of a family member, I could never look at my relationship with Suzanne and say that it was cut short, because it was just so beautiful and so rich, and she just shared so much of her knowledge about everything with me. And then this creation pattern that we had together in building out this product line for you guys was really just, there was a synchronicity, like 1 + 1 made much more than 1.
I saw someone correcting us. It's actually 37 years.
37 years.
Which makes more sense.
Okay, 37. Thank you. Oh my God, it's singing. It's doing it.
Oh. I'm putting it next to the mics.
Can you hear it? Wait, turn it sideways. Turn it the way it was. Right? Can you guys hear it? I heard it. Nope, you guys hear it.
That one you don't.
Let's close the door, maybe. No, it stopped talking now. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Mom's like, I'm not your show pony.
Soup spoon. Here it is. Yeah, it sounds like a bird sound. Okay, he's gonna close the doors and we'll see. My ladle starts talking to me. And you were quiet until I started talking about you.
It's like Beauty and the Beast. The talking ladle.
It's not a bird, Suzanne. There it is. There it is. It's a ladle. There's no seam in it. Like, there's no way water can get in there. I've had this for 25 years. Okay. All right, so
that happened.
That happened. That happened in a show. Okay, so if she starts singing again through the ladle, I'll let you know. But one of the things that we wanted to talk about today, because...
Can I have one of your ginger snaps?
Yeah. One of the things we wanted to talk about today were some little problem solvers that might be interesting for that mom or someone in your life. Because to me, like I said, like my love language is problem solving. Acts of service.
You're my little problem solver.
Yeah, really? Do I solve problems for you?
You do.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
So I just put out a few of our supplements here. The ashwagandha, she's been a big problem solver for me. Explain the ladle, please. Do I go through this again? My ladle started making these weird noises earlier when we were talking, and
you have
there
to.
There it is. Why? It's not demonic.
Who said that?
No, Jackie, it's not demonic. It's beautiful. Okay, so my ladle started making noises. We thought there was a cricket in our utensil.
But there's no seam in the ladle. There's no moving part. It's a solid handle ladle.
So anyway, I'm talking today about ashwagandha because ashwagandha, if you are experiencing high cortisol, which is our stress hormone, this is a way to help take the edge off, to help bring down your cortisol and modulate it to a more regular level. Cortisol, this supports our stress response. It also helps support memory, cognition, and overall well-being. As you know, if your cortisol is high and you're super stressed, that feels super agitating and awful. So ashwagandha is an adaptogen. An adaptogen means it's an herbal substance that helps with cortisol. So it is a natural remedy to help bring down our cortisol. My cortisol can run hot a lot. And even when I think I'm handling everything, because I'm little Miss Capricorn, get it all done, I've got my list, I'm ticking it off, I can be subject to that stress really settling in my body in a way that's really not it's really not healthy. Like I can say, like, it's the classic, honey, are you okay? And what do I say? I'm fine. I'm fine, which we all know is not fine.
Yeah.
So having something like this, the ashwagandha is, does wine bring down cortisol? It does, but it causes a couple other problems. So
negligible problems.
Yeah, the serving size is just one on this, but if you need to take one morning and evening, that's fine, or throughout the day, it is also okay.
This is going to surprise everyone, but I take this every day, every night, because I want that cortisol to come down before I sleep. Because
anything that helps to lower your cortisol before you sleep is going to help you get better rest. And the other reason that this has been really important for me is that when my cortisol got so high, a couple times in my life when I've been through a lot of stress, my hair can start thinning and overshedding. And that is something that can happen with high cortisol. The other thing that can happen with high cortisol is you can get belly fat. God, I gotta see what this woman is saying. Sorry, there's one woman on here. Okay. Someone who thinks I need a demon buster. It feels like a very clean energy, so thank you for your concern, but I think it's okay. So belly fat can also get stored this is where in your midsection, if your cortisol is high, and that's why a lot of women, especially as we age, get that stubborn belly fat. And where are you going with my light?
It was not balanced. I'm trying to fix it.
Okay. I mean, he's a director. I'm going to let him do what he wants to do. So anyway, this is why I take I take ashwagandha every day to help combat the cortisol. I love this. I love it because for me, I want to keep my hair looking its best, and I need to keep my cortisol down in order to do that. And I also want my moods to be a little more stable. I want to help support my memory, all those things. So this is an easy one.
Help
Ashwagandha.
support my, what is that word?
Marriage?
Memory.
So we have a couple other items sort of in that same chill out vein and take the stress off. Calm Renew is another way.
You need to calm down.
This is another way to help support relief from stress. So we can all get jangled. Again, it's a different form. The ashwagandha is an herbal remedy that helps bring down your cortisol. This Calm Renew is made with L-theanine, which is an amino acid from green tea, and also lemon balm, which is an herb that has calming effects. So again, this is something that helps to reduce that stress. This is something that helps it just brings it down in a different way. They're both wonderful. This you can take morning or evening because it's not going to make you tired. It is a great way just to, again, take the edge off. If you're stressed about something at work and you're just wanting to get a clear head and focus a little bit, this Calm Renew will just help take the edge off with that.
This is going to surprise everyone, but I take this every day.
You know, he takes everything every day. If you joined us late, some of you are asking about the offer. We have the Mother's Day gift card special today. This is a huge discount because you can literally buy anything with these gift cards. And if you buy a $50 gift card, you get a $25 gift card for free. If you buy a $100 gift card, you get a $50 gift card for free. And this is all digital delivery. So you are not too late to get that special woman in your life a very special gift. And then it's no shipping, it's digital delivery. So we send it in an email. Boom, you're done. You write a nice note with it. We deliver it to whatever email you want. And then within 1 to 2 days, you are going to receive that bonus email. So you buy me a $100 gift and you get a $50 gift. Like,
You want me to do that right now?
Well, the only person in the world for whom this is not a good Mother's Day gift is me. But for everyone else, it is a really good. Charity said that she regrets not getting a Wellis Air for her daughter's dorm room. She came home with pneumonia. Charity, if you want to DM Bruce on either Instagram or do you check your Facebook DMs?
I'm not good about Facebook.
Yeah, DM him on Instagram, and he can help you with that.
Yeah.
So anyway, this is just a great way to load up on your SuzanneSummers.com. They're your dollars. So you're getting $150 today for $100. And you can buy as much as you want. You can buy $1,000 worth of gift cards today, and you're going to have $1,500 to spend. So if you're someone who uses our products all the time, today is your day. This is where you get the free half amount. Okay.
Can you buy it for yourself?
Yes, absolutely. That's what I was saying. That if you're someone who shops with us, just get it for yourself.
It's like getting 50% off everything.
Yes. Or as Alan would say, 100% off. No, it's 50. He's like, hold on. If it's $100 and you get 50, that's 100. I'm like, no, it's not. We have that argument. So anyway, get that email of someone that you care about, and you can take care. Your gifts are done today.
Yeah.
Grandma, aunt, teacher, surrogate mom. You can use it for anything you want. You can use it for, and yes, you can use it for the air purifier. You can use it for everything. Are the citrus cartridges pet safe? Yes, they are.
Yeah. So you know the citrus in the cartridge is not what comes out of the machine. What comes out of the machine is OH. The citrus is actually converted into OH, which is nature's immune system.
Amazing. Thank you for all the happy Mother's Days. That's so sweet. You know what else is a great gift to give someone that you love who is working tirelessly for you your whole life, who is called mom? Sleep Renew. Oh my gosh, you guys, help yourselves, help someone in your life get the sleep that they need. It's where all of our restorative processes happen, is when we sleep. That's when our hormone production resets. And if you don't get that healthy, deep sleep, we wake up the next day and we're functioning, but we're not functioning. You're just not functioning as well. So this is a time-release melatonin, which is proven, and I'm allowed to say this, it helps you fall asleep faster and it helps you stay asleep longer, and it improves the quality of your sleep. It's just melatonin. It is the hormone that your body makes for sleeping. And as we age, it starts to dip. So Marie is saying she's in menopause. I have menopause. You know what? A lot of us do. And these are the kind of things that can help support some of the symptoms. Of course, the thing that is the best to help the symptoms is to get yourself on bioidentical hormones. But a little extra Sleep Renew, if one doesn't work, bump up to 2. Suzanne used to take even more than that. She required a lot of melatonin to get herself rested and sleeping well.
Do I hear something shocking?
Yes.
I take this every night. The other thing, backspacing to menopause, I've always found it funny that it's really men on pause. That's really what you should...
We know why.
Exactly.
We know why. Yep, a lot of you charming in with night sweats, and yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have in our line of mother's helpers? That's what I'm calling today. Oh, this one is near and dear to me. You know why. Joint ease. You guys, joint ease. Cheryl, gift cards never expire.
Joint ease is for when you smoke a lot of weed, right?
No, it is not.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
Gift cards they don't expire, and if anyone tells you your gift card is expired, call the Better Business Bureau. It's your money. It's your money in our account. So for that, you get an extra half of the extra amount. So it's a huge discount. Joint ease. I need to take this product every single day because as I've gotten older, my joints have become a little achy. I experience a little bit of achiness, a little bit of stiffness. I find when I wake up, my hands, I'm wanting to do a little bit of wringing in my hands like that. I feel it in my hip. I feel it when I'm out playing pickleball, that maybe my knees are a little creaky. I need to take this joint ease. It is a herbal formula. It has things in it that I've never heard of before. Chinese skullcap root extract, white mulberry extract, and root bark, kutch tree extract, which is called heartwood. These ingredients, I mean, it sounds to me like it was created in a pot centuries ago, from someone who understood how to live off the land. But I'm telling you, I take this and I feel like my symptoms feel much less I don't notice my joints when I take this. And when I don't take it, I notice a little stiffness. So, yes, Christy, try this. My daughter is 30 and her age group is all about the air purifier. Amazing. So this is just such an easy thing that I take to help support my joint health. It's just one a day. Sometimes I take 2 a day, but usually 1 a day is going to be enough for you.
So this is actually really remarkable because I take this every single day. In fact, I take it twice a day. I take it around lunch and I take it before after dinner with food in my belly.
Okay.
But we're pretty active, but I feel it now, and it helps with some of those. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but it helps.
Wheat can cause joint pain as well as factory vegetable oils. Barb, you know what? You're talking about things that can all cause inflammation in our joints. And there are so many things that can cause inflammation. And also our cartilage starts to wear out as we get older. So you end up with less of that cushion between your bones. And when they start, when it gets too bad, that's when people end up having hip replacements or knee replacements and things. But this is a beautiful herbal formula that has really helped to support my healthy joints. Yeah, you guys know. I mean, you're laughing, Bruce. Of course, he takes all of this. Let's see if he takes these. Let's see
if I can keep the streak up.
Another little problem solver.
Wait, what?
Well, we had to talk about Ocular Renew, because Ocular Renew, the reason that Suzanne insisted that we have this product is because she has macular degeneration in her family. Her mother, your beautiful,
sweet
Graham.
Grammy.
And again, we got to throw out the tribute to Graham today. Like, what a woman, right?
Right.
What a woman.
Yeah.
You spent a lot of time with Graham, didn't you?
I did, because when Mom was starting her career, I used to sleep over at Graham and Graham's house. And I was, my grandfather had alcoholism for many years. He actually didn't start drinking until he was 33. I had this conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
He used to always say, alcohol is very patient. So it was sort of a warning. And he told me this when I was in college, when I was known to drink here and there in college.
And he was sober by then.
He was sober by then. He was actually sober the last 17 years of his life.
I only knew him sober.
Yeah. But my grandmother, she had to live through that. Those are some hard years. And if you are curious, you can read my mom's book, Keeping Secrets, which is a very raw autobiography about that story. And actually, it has an uplifting message at the end. But it's
in our Suzanne Selects box this month. Did you know
that? Is it? I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
We put it in as the Mother's Day box.
Oh.
And you know what you could do? You could buy the gift cards, and you could use $50, your free bonus money, you could use to sign up for Suzanne Selects. That means the first box is free.
I like it.
It's a great thing. So,
but Graham, Marion Mahoney, my mom's mom, had macular degeneration, which I don't know if you know. That's you slowly lose your vision from the center out. The opposite one is something pigmentosis.
Retinitis pigmentosis.
Retinitis pigmentosis, which we have a cousin who has that. So my grandmother could only see her periphery. And she was always...
Yeah, because it starts small, and as it progresses, it gets larger and larger. So
she could be looking right at you, but she can't see you. But she was so sweet, and I think she probably said it to all the grandkids, but she used to always say, I can still see you.
Oh, she's so sweet. I mean, this woman was so soft and sensitive and beautiful, but she was strong.
Yeah.
She was strong, and she figured out a way to protect those kids and take care of them during some really hard times.
Yeah.
And I was happy to see that, by the time I came around, obviously, she had many years where Ducky was sober, and they had some really wonderful family time after that. So the Ocular Renew we have, because Suzanne has always been concerned about macular degeneration. Ocular Renew, and again, I'm allowed to say this, actually helps to prevent macular degeneration. Macular degeneration is something that most of us assume is happening with older people, and it's one of the diseases of aging of the eye. But because we all have so much screen time now, and all this blue light that we're getting off of our iPads and phones and TVs and computers
and Facebook Live,
so
and IGTV.
so much screen time, and the blue light is really contributing to the accelerated aging of the eye. So even teenagers are now getting diagnosed with macular degeneration. So
and it's
this
a
is
cumulative
something,
disease.
Yes, so this is something to talk about. There are things that you can do to help block blue light. You see Violet in her big, silly glasses that she wears. They're blue light glasses. So she is always wearing those to protect her eyes. And taking Ocular Renew daily also helps to prevent macular degeneration. I was at my eye doctor, and she was doing some, my ophthalmologist was doing some deeper tests on the eye, and she said, you have a little bit of deterioration, and I can't remember what it was, but she said it's not reversible. And I was like, what? And she said, it's not reversible, but you can prevent it from happening anymore. And I said, well, how do you prevent it? And she gave me a list of nutrients that you can take in supplement form. And so I pulled up the Ocular Renew, and I looked at all the values of everything that's in it. And I said, does this have everything I need? And she said, exactly. That's exactly what you need. There are studies out there that prove certain ingredients, when taken in a certain amount and for a certain time, can help prevent certain things. And we always reverse engineer our supplements to exactly match the study, so that we're able to say, if you take the Ocular Renew, this helps to prevent macular degeneration, which is great.
We have the same ophthalmologist ours just retired, and he actually told me to start taking some of the ingredients in there. And now this sort of recipe of ingredients is really maximizing it. Mm-hmm. But some of the ingredients in there he had me taking over 30 years ago. So
he's always an early adopter.
Yeah, but I figure, why not if it's prophylactic?
Yeah, Sherry, I don't know about headaches because I don't know what's causing your headaches. I'm sorry, I don't have something instant for you for headaches. So anyway, the astaxanthin and the saffron in this product.
What'd you call me?
That's what helps to absorb the blue light. It also has. Saffron has also been shown to help improve performance on the Snellen eye chart. So, when you go in, then they test how you're reading. So, daily Ocular Renew
as well?
No, Snellen.
Oh, Snellen. No, that wasn't a joke. I thought you said smell and eye chart. I didn't know there was a smell chart.
No, Snellen eye chart.
Smell chart. I could populate that one.
All right, I'm about to move on to the next one. Is there anything you want to say about Ocular Renew?
Guess what?
You almost forgot.
Yeah, this is, it's getting hard to believe anymore because so far everyone, but this one I take every single day.
He does.
It's crazy.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay, and lastly today we are going to talk about, this one, Nasal Renew. Nasal Renew. If you have someone in your life who is sneezy, drippy, watery, nose, eyes.
All those 7 dwarfs.
All of those. If you are somebody who is really affected by seasonal weather and is always going, God, what's in the air today? Him.
That was
100% him.
Yeah.
Nasal Renew is actually a probiotic that is specifically designed for the nasal cavity. And the same way that we have microbiome in our gut, we have a microbiome in our nasal cavity. And when it's off, when it's imbalanced, that's when you get those symptoms. That's when you get the symptoms of sneezy, drippy, watery, etc. So that is why we have formulated Nasal Renew with this special form of a probiotic just for the nasal cavity. And I mean, when we were in Tuscany, we arrived at this beautiful place, and there were all kinds of new trees and pollens and flora and fauna.
Wisteria was going nuts.
And it was so beautiful, but literally he started like this. And Jeff, Violet's boyfriend, I've never heard Jeff get, I ran to my bag. I was like, wait, you guys, I have Nasal Renew. So everyone took some Nasal Renew. I hope it works for you as well as it has worked for other people. And that is one of our little mother's helpers today.
I actually did a torture test for Nasal Renew, and some of you know I did a hike through the Alps a couple years ago. And so you're going through the Alps, and even though you're exercising tremendously, it starts to suppress your immune system because you're exerting so much energy. And I took Nasal Renew every single day, walking through orchards and forests and over mountain passes, and felt relief the whole time.
It's so interesting because I think when you were young with your mom, she was such a young mom, that she didn't have remedies for everything because she just, she was 19
and
when
I don't
she
think
had to.
anyone did at that time.
No, but I mean, some people knew a little more than, I mean, imagine 19, even now, at night, even when we have the internet where we can at least look things up. But you really suffered from allergies as a kid.
Yeah. It was just a constant. When we got together, it was like one of those things where he checks all these boxes, but he's always blowing his nose, and I guess I can live with that.
It was never a factor.
But it was a thing.
No. But how did your mom handle that when you were young? Did you go, like, did you have doctors? Did you
I went to,
tests?
I went to an allergy doctor, and they said, and remember, this is the late 60s, early 70s, and everyone had shag carpet. So they said, you have to remove all the shag carpet. And my mom's like, well, my brother, my uncle, is a carpet layer, and that's all free, and I can't afford to pull it out. But it didn't seem... It seemed so extreme. And then when I went to...
Did she decorate that apartment that you lived in when you were little?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she did. So she put in...
Yeah.
Because she still... You guys both still talk about it like it's the coolest apartment.
My mom had an apartment. I think it was $400 a month, a 2-bedroom apartment with... I was little, so the sense of space is obviously a little off, but... I want to say that the front deck was probably about 70 feet wide because it was
70?
It was
wow.
It was wider than this.
Wow.
Because it was the living room and the dining room, and there was a fireplace in there. Back then we had a real wood burning fire, so I used to be the kid that would start the fires. I loved doing that, and we had a swing on the porch. Now we were facing east. So we saw the sunrise every morning come up over Angel Island. Angel Island, for those of you who don't know, in the Bay Area, in the San Francisco Bay, is where immigrants from coming onto the West Coast were processed. It was the West Coast version of Ellis Island. So now it's a national park, and there's like one structure there. But we had this beautiful view of the bay with Angel Island right in front of us. And I used to go on the swing, and the swing had a bar on it. And at 6, 7 years old, I used to hang from the bar upside down and swing back and forth in front of an apartment that would be outrageously expensive right now because of that view.
I mean, you and your mom both talked so much about that Sausalito apartment.
Yeah.
It seems like that. I mean, you lived so many places.
But
I hear a little more detail about what that place was like than some of the others.
I think that's where my mom started coming. We were probably there for maybe 2.5 years. So this was after your mom and dad got divorced? My mom and dad got divorced when I was 2.5. And if you get your Suzanne Selects, you can read all about that, how that happened and transpired. And then we were living in an apartment in Sausalito, and I was
not this one, a different one.
A different one. Okay. We ended up 4 different places in Sausalito, and so I was probably 4. I was 4, yeah. And we were in an apartment complex, which was super cool because it had a pool, and I was a real rule follower. And I remember one day. My dad lived in Mill Valley, which is next door to Sausalito. And my mom in the morning said, I have a modeling job or something, so I won't be home tonight, so you're going to go to your dad's house. And the kindergarten knew, the bus driver knew when I was going to one house or the other. So I get on the bus, and a teacher comes out and says, Bruce, you're supposed to go to your mom's house. Well, I was too young to advocate for myself, but I was already really headstrong, and I'm like, nope, my mom said I'm supposed to go to my dad's house. So I took the bus, and it dropped me off where it normally does, down the hill from the apartment complex where I lived with my mother. And I crossed the street, and I hitchhiked to my dad's house.
And you were 5?
4. And there was a sweet older woman, and I said,
Horrified.
"Can you take me to Mill Valley?" And I don't know the streets, but I knew how to get there. And
I can't believe you knew how to get there.
yeah, I was very, it was. I needed to learn some survival skills in this family.
Oh my God.
So it turns out my mom was home, and she was scared to death, and I actually got in trouble for taking that problem into my own hand.
So what happened is that he was supposed to go to his dad's, and then the plan changed. So his mom called the school and said, "Tell Bruce he's supposed to come home now." And it just wasn't explained to you thoroughly.
And I didn't hear it from my mother because I trusted my mother. I didn't trust anyone else.
But for that time period when he didn't arrive home from school,
Yeah.
this is when we used to let 4-year-olds just walk from the bus stop. Can you imagine doing that today?
Well,
like, oh, you're home. How was school today, honey? No one's doing that now. I mean, maybe for you folks who live out in the country and where you're not in.
I would get dropped off a block off a very busy boulevard, and I still had a half-mile walk up a hill.
Yeah.
At 4.
Yeah.
And then we moved across the ravine to a brand new redwood house that had one of those great. And I know my mother couldn't afford it. I know that she was really stretched, but it had one of those giant tiled tubs that were really popular in the early 70s. And that was the house where after my 5th birthday, after Christmas, I got run over by a car, which you can also read about in my mom's book. And we were there for about 6 months before we ended up going just down the street to the house that we started talking about, which is where I remember the most. That's where my mom and I, that's where my mom started teaching me how to cook. That's where, I got really into acts of service. Like, my chore was to keep the house vacuumed, and I loved vacuuming shag carpet because you could always create perfect little rows with the vacuum.
Little OCD boy was so
happy. Exactly. I've had some sense of control, and I had my own room, and I was happy. Even though I had no idea we were poor. My mom was living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, but she just loved up on you so much.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all that love that we see from Suzanne? Like, she was so dynamic, and she was so loving and so wise and so just such a beautiful human.
Yeah.
That was your mom.
I know.
I mean, she mommed all of us.
But I got such a foundation, I've read a lot of articles and books that talk about creating that foundation when a child is young. Like, really, it's almost like you have to be there until they're 4. But I had my mom kind of to myself until I was 8. And I had this incredible foundation of love and trust and support. And no matter what happens, because we all go through teenage years, and we all have to break away from our parents, and that's healthy. But I never walked around going, "Oh, my parents don't love me." I always knew that, and I always wish that. I'm surprised and I'm disheartened when I hear some people say, "Oh, I wasn't really sure if my mom or dad loved me." And I'm sad, and my heart goes out to you, and I love you because you deserve it. And I am very blessed and grateful that I always had that. And that's everything.
And I think because you had such a strong foundation with her, just like the two of you against the world, literally things got so crazy when she became famous.
Yeah.
Just such a whirlwind time in her life. You did have that foundation. Like, people say that to me, it's like, "Oh my God, you were only 13 when your mom died." Like, that must have been so brutal. But up until that time, I had such an incredible foundation of family and love and structure and character and support and moral guidelines and all of those things that when you get 13 years of that kind of love and training, it really can last you a lifetime. Those are your formative years. So whatever struggles we all go through, you're blessed if you have some really strong formative years.
I remember when you had that realization when Camellia turned 13.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, if we're lucky enough not to repeat the things that didn't go well in our own lives with our kids, if you can break the patterns and be the kind of parent that maybe you wish you had, that also can just be so healing. And my kids absolutely healed me.
Yeah.
That relationship healed me. The fact that it was so stable and so secure, and still to this day, it was beautiful. So, and yes, I have many beautiful, amazing gifts from Suzanne. She has, obviously given me so many gifts of the heart and the soul and the spirit, and also, beautiful pieces of jewelry that I'll always have to remember her by. Not that I need a piece of jewelry to remember her by, but there is something sometimes that you feel an energy. These were some earrings that she gave me for a birthday, and I've just always loved them, and I love them even more because she gave them to me. And this beautiful necklace she gave to me, and I do feel her energy in it. I feel her spirit in it, and sometimes she shows up in a soup label. So, and then of course a lot of you jumped in and got the Suzanne Love tribute bracelet that we gave away as a free gift on Wednesday. So I hope that you got that. Not everyone has a personal gift from Suzanne like I've been lucky enough to, but that heart bracelet is just one of it was a birthday gift from her that she wanted you guys all to have. And that Suzanne, she was a gift giver. That was her love language.
Yeah.
She sent flowers. She gave beautiful gifts. She liked a beautifully wrapped present. She liked double-faced satin ribbon. And that was really her love language. So I'm glad a lot of you have that bracelet. And if you missed it, it is for sale on the website. And guess what? Today, if you buy a $100 gift card, you're going to get a $50 gift card for free. And I think the bracelet is only $29.99. So you can buy it with your free gift card. Teresa said, I just got my candle and grow back today. Oh, that's awesome. I love the smell of the candle. Teresa, which scent did you get on the candle? I love them all too.
It's hard for me to see.
So tell me what you guys are doing for Mother's Day. What is your ideal Mother's Day? What is it that do you tell your family exactly what you want? Do you let them surprise you? Tell me what your...
Caroline loves to be surprised.
Caroline, why don't you faithfully wear Suzanne's love bracelet the way Alan does? Because, Jackie, I have actual beautiful pieces of heirloom jewelry that she gave to me. So Alan likes to wear that bracelet. I have so many beautiful and special pieces that she gave me. So that's what I wear. And we created that bracelet for all of you guys so that you could... she's not passing down Kathy Waterman to everyone, but that beautiful love bracelet was a tribute, and so I'm happy if you can enjoy it for yourself.
Somebody just said brunch with family.
Brunch, okay, we love a brunch.
My favorite thing to do in life is a long lunch and a long dinner with friends and family.
Yeah, I mean, everyone is just saying you just want to be with your children and family, and you don't want anyone throwing a fit or being dramatic. All right? You just want everyone to get along. You don't want anyone squawking.
Was that aside to me?
That was not aside to you. No, fortunately, we're over those years.
Yes.
And I think when I was younger and wasn't able to maybe express my wishes in the same way, it's so much easier just to tell people what you want, rather than have an expectation and then wonder if it's going to be met or not. But our Mother's Days have always been, the girls would wake me up in the morning. Bruce always makes me coffee, and he makes me coffee on Mother's Day too. And they would hop into bed with me, and they'd have their little hand-wrapped gifts and their cute little cards. And it's just always sweet. I love a family hike on Mother's Day.
Why don't you come to Switzerland with me?
Nope. Not doing it.
You could have like 10 straight days of
Dinner
Mother's
with
Day.
family. Okay, so Tammy likes dinner. That's good.
Hugs and love all day, Lillian. I love it.
Oh, some of us are going to be alone on Mother's Day, but you know what? Don't let the whole holiday go by. Insist on celebrating a different day. And you know what I actually really want to do this year? I really want to go see Fall Guy.
Ah, yeah.
That looks like my kind of movie.
Yeah, that looks
That
funny.
looks really fun. I love both the actors in it. It looks like rom-com, action, adventure, just what I want wrapped up in a big formulaic movie. Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt, like those.
So funny on Saturday Night Live.
So
last
good.
Week.
So
God,
good.
it was funny.
So can we?
Sure.
Or we can go tonight.
Sure.
But I think the girls want to see that too. Some of you said you're going to see that tonight. Awesome. So anyway, that is a lot of you brunch. We have a lot of brunches.
Yes.
That's good. If Mother's Day is a sad day for you or a triggering day for you, I'm just like giving you some gentle love because I know it's not a joyous, happy day for everyone. Some of us have sad relationships with our mothers or disappointing relationships with our kids, or maybe it's temporary and maybe it's not, or some of us have lost loved ones and it can be really hard. So do something kind and special for yourself this Mother's Day, whether you're spending it by yourself or you're spending it with a friend or with someone in your family. So, well, thanks for popping in and
you bet.
Sharing all those great
My office is
all those great stories about your mom.
One floor down.
What should we wear out for dinner tonight?
I think we're wearing it. You need to put some white tennis shoes on. That's all.
I do. Okay, you guys, if you joined us late, don't forget, it is Mother's... Can you hold that one up?
I can.
Mother's Day gift cards. If you buy a $50 gift card, you get a $25 gift card for free. And if you buy a $100 gift card, you get a $50 gift card for free. There's no shipping. We deliver this instantly it's a digital delivery. You order it at SuzanneSummers.com. So what happens is that whomever you tell us to send the gift card to, the email goes off to them with a note that you write, and then give us 1 or 2 days to process sending you, the purchaser, the bonus gift card. So with that bonus gift card, obviously you can spend it on yourself or you can gift it to someone else. That's up to you. But if you're someone who shops at SuzanneSummers.com, this is the only time of year that we do this. I think we do gift cards twice a year, and it is free money because you buy 100, you get 50. So you get $150 and you only pay 100. It is 75% off.
Yes. Somebody said if I buy a $200 gift card, do I get a $100 gift card?
Yes, you do.
See.
You may buy as many gift cards as you want. So there is no limit.
Caroline used the example of $1,000 and you get $500.
You can buy 10 $100 gift cards, you'll get 500 for free. So then think about it. Before we begin a promo, you're already at, 66% off, right?
100% off.
Yeah, no, it's 66% off because you're getting $150, but you're only paying 100. Did I get that right? It's 2/3.
Sure. Yes.
It's 2/3. So
67.
Yeah, it's a great deal.
Yeah.
It is a great deal. And then if we have a promo code or a free gift, you're getting that done.
Or if you take these things every day, like some of us I know, you're actually kind of getting a deeper discount on your health.
Exactly.
What more could you ask for?
Well, happy Mother's Day, you guys.
Happy
Thanks
Mother's
for spending
Day.
the day with us. I have very exciting news about what is back in stock for Monday. So Monday will be Violet, but we have a special show on Sunday with Leslie and Daisy, and they are going to do an actual Mother's Day show, actually on Mother's Day. And again, that's going to be the last day that you can get the gift cards. And some of you are going to be on Mother's Day going, oh shoot, what? It's not going to be too late. So
wake up in the morning, type it in.
Exactly, done. So you can join Leslie and Daisy on Sunday, and they always have a great show for you guys. So thanks for joining us. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Love to you all.
Can you turn those off?
I can.